Did Stadia close down too soon? This is the question I know many of you might be thinking of right now, since the queue times and the capacity of the current cloud gaming platforms are absolutely over their threshold. But with all this new traffic on other cloud gaming platforms like GeForce Now and Boosteroid, would have Google Stadia's popularity picked up finally after getting the user base Google originally intended? Let's talk about it. Now, for those who don't know, Google Stadia was Google's premier cloud gaming platform in which they marketed it as a console without installs, but you still had to buy each and every game for the platform. In other words, no Steam, no Epic. Unfortunately, Stadia ended pretty abruptly after a surprise shutdown announcement late last year. Sure, Stadia had a rough start, but by the end, Stadia turned out to be a stellar performing service. Then why did they shut it down? It comes to this. Because there are plenty of dummies in Google's marketing department that had no idea who to sell the tech to, and I'm sticking to that reason.
Is Google in this for the long haul? You guys in it for the long term? And I'm like, yes, we are. Rest assured. Trust me, I know with 100% certainty we are.
Gets me every time. Now back to the original question. Would Stadia be thriving because of the traffic the other platforms are getting at this time? To be honest, this is really hard to determine, but there are plenty of variables and points I've come up with to prove that Stadia might have at least been doing a lot better since its launch. Now, the first thing that comes to mind right before the shutdown was the Mexico expansion. Stadia was not only expanding to Mexico, but also had FIFA 23 available on the platform. I do believe this would have been a game changer for them this year if they just would have hung on. Why? Well, FIFA is not popular in the US, let alone the platform itself.
Google Stadia is not a video game console. That's how poorly the marketing got the message across. That's how little Google really invested in showing this thing off after it came out.
But outside of the US, FIFA is the #1 most played sports game in the world. And if they targeted those who didn't want to buy a console or PC to play their games, this would have sold like hotcakes. Our highest viewed short on the channel right now is how to play FIFA 23 on mobile with Boosteroid. Not GTA, not Warzone, FIFA. If marketed correctly, it would have been huge, especially with the fact that they didn't have to pay to play on the platform. All they had to do was buy the game. And in terms of performance, in reality, Stadia was pretty much the perfect platform, just minus the games we all wanted. Sure, they had a couple of bangers like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Cyberpunk, which put the tech on the map. But we've said this before and we'll say it again. Any gaming platform that wants to be successful needs to have the games people want to play. And that doesn't necessarily need to be cloud-based. Now, in my opinion, Stadia was missing one game in particular that all other successful cloud gaming platforms have. Can you guess it? Yeah, if they had Fortnite, they might have exploded in popularity. Remember, last year Xbox Cloud added 10 million free users on the platform just by adding the game for free to play on a browser. This year, Amazon Luna added Fortnite free for Prime members, which makes it available for millions of their subscribers. There would have been a good chance that Google would have followed suit and made a deal to have Fortnite added to the platform as well, if they were smart enough.
Trust me, I know with 100% certainty.
Could you imagine unlimited free-to-play Fortnite next to Destiny 2 and PUBG, which were also free-to-play? Would have been great to see. Here's another point. This would also been the year that Call of Duty would have been confirmed for the platform. This is something the player base has always wanted for the platform.
When is Call of Duty coming to the platform? One of the biggest games out in the industry, and it's not on Stadia, Jack. How come? Why is that exactly?
Ubisoft Plus support was on Stadia long before Luna, and now Call of Duty along with other Activision games are coming to the platform. And if I was in the Google marketing department, or even Amazon for that matter, I would be pumping up the coming of these games like crazy. Call of Duty coming soon to Stadia, more info early next year. I'm surprised Luna isn't doing this. Is anyone home in these marketing departments?
Hello? Hello, anybody home? Huh? Think, McFly, think!
Maybe they're waiting for after the holiday. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. So yeah, there could have been a surge of new gamers hitting the Stadia servers this year, but Google would probably just be Google and give us games like this.
Yes! Yes!
Stop it. Get some help.
So what do you guys think? Would Stadia be doing well right now? Or maybe to you, it just doesn't matter? Let us know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you like my thoughts on the Stadia today,
The Stadia?
give us a like. Also make sure to join as a member of the channel or join our Patreon and Discord in the links below. And above all else, make sure to subscribe to keep it locked right here at the only place where you can do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle.